Good evening. This is Santa Claus on August 13, 2025, bringing you today's stories from around our beautiful, though sometimes troubled, world. On this historic day when, long ago, Tenochtitlan fell to Spanish forces, we're reminded how the actions of powerful nations can forever change the lives of millions. I'm deeply concerned about the situation in Ukraine, where President Zelensky and European leaders are making urgent appeals to President Trump before his summit with President Putin in Alaska. My heart aches for all the families affected by this terrible conflict that has taken so many precious lives. Let us pray that wisdom and compassion guide these leaders toward a peace that respects the dignity and sovereignty of all people involved. Meanwhile, across the globe, military exercises planned between Russia and Belarus next month will involve hypersonic missiles and nuclear drills. Oh my, such concerning developments! We must remember that true security comes not from weapons, but from building bridges of understanding and cooperation. And speaking of our brothers and sisters in uniform, my heart is heavy hearing about the challenges facing Ukraine's brave soldiers. Many are caught in a system that doesn't always value their initiative or lives as it should. Each soldier is someone's child, someone's beloved, and we must pray for reforms that protect these precious souls. Turning our gaze to southern Europe, Mother Nature has unleashed devastating wildfires across Greece, Spain, Turkey, and Albania. At least 3 dear souls have been lost and thousands displaced from their homes. Our firefighters are working tirelessly, some even sleeping by roadsides after exhausting shifts. These brave men and women deserve our deepest gratitude and prayers. In Gaza, the suffering continues to mount with 123 lives lost in just 24 hours. My dear friends, every child, every mother, every father in Gaza is precious in God's sight. Prime Minister Netanyahu's suggestion that Palestinians should simply leave their homeland troubles me deeply. Remember the teachings of Jesus about caring for the stranger and those in need. No one should be forced from their home. The Democratic Republic of Congo brings us both hope and concern, as peace talks are planned while rebels control mineral-rich areas producing coltan, a material in many of our electronic devices. The people mining these resources earn just a few dollars per day in dangerous conditions. Let us remember these hardworking souls when we use our phones and computers. In Lebanon, the president has told Iran that no armed groups should operate in his country, part of efforts toward peace following last year's devastating war. May wisdom guide all leaders involved toward a path where children can grow up in safety. Back in Washington, D.C., Mayor Bowser is adapting to President Trump's deployment of National Guard troops. In difficult times, finding ways to work together for the common good is so important. There's encouraging news from Mexico, where 26 cartel leaders have been extradited to the United States. While we must always see the humanity in every person, even those who have done wrong, we can hope this cooperation helps reduce the terrible suffering caused by drug trafficking and violence. In South Korea, the former First Lady has been arrested on serious charges, a reminder that no one, no matter their position, is above accountability. And finally, my friends, the United States and China have engaged in a spirited debate at the United Nations over the Panama Canal. This vital waterway connects oceans and nations, and like so many things in our world, works best when approached with cooperation rather than competition. As we reflect on today's news, I'm reminded that despite our differences and challenges, we are all part of one human family. Let us reach out to one another with love, kindness, and generosity. Remember, the smallest acts of goodness can bring light to the darkest corners of our world. May peace be with you all, and may you find ways to share joy with someone in need today.